I've been working for the past 15 years. I've done everything from retail, customer service, human service, social work, corporate America, you name it, I pretty much done it. Ooh, it's different each place. But the main thing I could say is being a minority, especially in corporate America, finds to be very difficult. They want you to have a certain look, a certain aesthetic. They kind of just want you to do the work and have no say. It's kind of like a yes sir, yes ma'am type of environment. And if you don't fit the status quo, you could be in today and out tomorrow. You definitely have to be trustworthy. You definitely have to practice confidentiality. Um, People can be very sensitive and very vulnerable at work if they latch on to you. Just be aware that they're latching on to you because they feel as though you're a safe place or a safe space for them. And last thing you want to do is break a person's safe space or safe place. I've served as an ally to others in the workplace by um, just providing support, mental support especially, and always practicing and preaching about self-care. I feel like you're not good to anybody else if you're not good to yourself, and letting them know like you can take a break, you're entitled to this. I find that educating people on their rights in the workplace has been the most successful because a lot of jobs just throw things at you and they say mandate this, mandate that, and you be like, hold up, nobody ever double checks. They're like, oh, well, I do have an option. Technically, even though they mandated it, I do have an exemption. I don't have to get this. I don't have to do that. But a lot of people get pulled into doing things because they just literally don't know the laws of the land. They don't know their rights, and they don't know how to properly advocate for themselves in the workplace. At work, being a minority can be difficult. For one, I'm judged for the color of my skin being black. For two, I'm judged for being a woman. I'm automatically assumed to be weak. For three, I'm a plus size woman. I'm automatically assumed to be lazy before I even get a chance to prove myself. Matter of fact, I find myself always having to prove myself. And even when I go above and beyond just to show how much lazy I'm not, I'm still like, if there's something not done, it's my fault. If there's something that somebody slipping or somebody chilling, it's me. I'm lazy. That's the terminology. It's weird because it even goes to like uncomfortable conversations that I notice that'll be had with me but won't be had with anybody else. For example, there's lunch in the cafeteria, but if somebody's lunch goes missing, everybody sleekery looking at me because I'm the biggest. Because of course, big people just love to freaking eat. That's what we love to do. Like lunch goes missing, I stole your lunch. But even in regards to odors, like if there's a weird smell, if there's a body odor, it's always assumed that it's me because, of course, big people have bigger skin, and of course, we have trouble washing ourselves. Honestly, art is my outlet. Um, I soak myself into acting, dancing. I even like music. I like to write poetry. I write pieces on like my experiences as well. Um, Also, like I try to meditate, read the Bible, and like use positive affirmations. Like, and I learned that I'm not what people say I am. I'm what I believe I am. They don't determine who I am or what I can become or what I can do. I determine that. And as long as I just keep like pushing forward and blocking out the negative stinking thinking, I will be okay. You just got to be bold and be strong. And no matter what, always be honest and truthful. And if nobody else is going to stand up and say something, sometimes you just got to be the one to bite that bullet and do it because there are other people who are waiting for you to say something, who are waiting for you to take that stance, for them to be liberated or to know that they can also say something, speak up, speak out, and take a stance. In that moment, I felt empowered and liberated. And then after the fact, I felt persecuted in a sense because I was curious if it was going to be some sense of retaliation for me speaking up and standing out. Yes, I suffer from depression and anxiety.
How do you cope with that?
I indulge in emotional eating and overeating. When I'm not doing that, I'm praying. The future generation, um, my goals and aspirations, and knowing that I have a purpose. First, we have to stop talking about it and actually implement practices about it. It's too much of a conversation and less of the work being done, meaning like bringing people to train people about what is diversity, inclusion, and equity. A lot of people are misinformed on that in itself. So when you bring it up, they don't know what to do. Also, training seminars would be great. More job group retreats where we have, conversations that now are considered uncomfortable but that are needed. Sensitivity training on different cultures and backgrounds. A lot of people don't know what's common in different cultures and different backgrounds. Some things we consider to be disrespectful is not in their culture and their background, but we just don't know it because we don't communicate with one another. Also, like I would try to do more group activities where we get people that never pair up or cross paths that work together to have conversations on different levels. Like directors and CEO maybe be paired with maintenance people or people you don't come across on the everyday and vice versa. Because it's always, if you give people the chance to choose, I don't know why, but we naturally separate ourselves in the dynamics of race, gender, or the other. But I find that if you like randomly pick, that'll give people a more diverse experience and actually really give them a chance to get to know about different people's backgrounds and different people's cultures.